Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rimsha Khan and today I am going to tell you about different tenses in English grammar. There are three main tenses: the present tense, the past tense and the future tense. The present tense contains four forms: present simple tense, present progressive tense, present perfect tense and present perfect progressive tense. Just as the present tense has four forms, the past tense also has the following four forms: past simple tense, past progressive tense, past perfect tense and past perfect progressive tense. Similarly, the future tense has the following four forms: future simple tense, future progressive tense, future perfect tense and future perfect progressive tense. But today I am going to tell you about present simple tense. The present simple tense indicates that the action is taking place right now or in the present and is not the event of the past or future. For example, Sarah plucks a flower. Sarah doesn't pluck a flower. Does Sarah pluck a flower? Or, I often make notes related to English grammar. I record my lectures. I love sports. These sentences represent the present simple tense. Now I am going to tell you about the usage of the present simple tense. We use the present simple tense for repeated actions. For example, Sarah often works late at the office. Or, I often speak live to the camera means that I do it again and again. I drink tea every morning. I get up every day at 5 o'clock. We play table tennis every Thursday. I usually go to work by bus. He is a photographer. He takes a lot of photos. All these sentences represent the repeated actions in present simple tense. We use the present simple tense for a routine or situation that we see as permanent. For example, I work at sports shop. It's a permanent job. Or, they live in a very nice flat. We normally use the present simple tense to talk about thoughts and feelings. For example, I think so. I like it. I hate quiz programs. I believe it's the right thing to do. We can also use it to talk about facts. For example, the computer belongs to John. The sun rises in the east. Honey is sweet. Or, fortune favors the brave. We can use always with the present tense as every time. For example, Tom always invites us every Christmas. I always make silly mistakes in exams. We can also use present simple tense in phrases such as I promise, I agree, I refuse, etc. For example, I promise I will pay you back. Or, it's all right, I forgive you. Now I am going to tell you about the structure in present simple tense. To make affirmative sentences, we use subject plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, she makes tea. Sarah plucks a flower. John plays cricket. Tom talks too much. And to make negative sentences, we use subject plus don't or doesn't plus first form of the verb plus object. Remember, we always use doesn't or does with he, she, it or third person singular. And we use don't or do with I, you, we and they, etc. For example, she doesn't make tea. Sarah doesn't pluck a flower. John doesn't play cricket. Tom doesn't talk too much. I don't do this. And to make interrogative sentences or questions, the sequence of the sentence would be like this: do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, does she make tea? Does Sarah pluck a flower? Does John play cricket? Does Tom talk too much? And to make interrogative negative sentences, the sequence of the sentence would be like this. We put do or does plus subject plus not plus first form of the verb and then object. For example, does she not make tea? Does Sarah not pluck a flower? Does John not play cricket? Does Tom not talk too much? Etc. Then the categories of pronoun or personal pronoun. What does it mean? First person, second person and third person. The first person is the person speaking. For example, I, me, my and mine, or we, us, our and ours. And the second person is the person spoken to. For example, you, your and yours. And the third person is the person whom we speak about. For example, he, him, his, she, her, hers, it, its, or they, them, their and theirs. We add s, es or ies at the end of the verb in present simple tense, but there are some certain rules for spellings. For example, we use does with third person singular, he, she, it or any name. And we use do with I, you, we and they, etc. Normally, in the third person singular, a present simple verb ends in s. For example, he knows, she works, or he never eats breakfast. He usually tells a lie. But if the verb ends with these letters sh, ch, s, ss, x and z, we add es at the end of the verb. For example, teach, teaches, brush, brushes, buzz, buzzes, wish, wishes, because these words ends with ch, sh, z and sh. For example, your phone buzzes. John teaches English. So we use es at the end of the verb. When a verb ends in a consonant plus y, the y changes to ies. For example, fly, flies. The bee flies in the sky. Cry, cries. The baby cries loudly. Study, studies. She studies her lessons every night. Fry, fries. She fries fish. Dry, dries. She never dries her hair after a shower, etc. If a verb ends with the letter consonant plus y, we take y out and add ies at the end of a verb. But if a verb ends with this letter vowel plus y, we only add s at the end of the verb, such as vowels a, e, I, o, u. For example, pay, pays, buy, buys, enjoy, enjoys, play, plays. Examples: she never plays tennis, John enjoys dancing. That's all from my side, and if you like it, then comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Goodbye.